my name is Christy and I am a homemaker geek. Today we'll be talking about canning. Last Saturday was Can It Forward Day, and this is the typical season where people start canning all their precious fruits and vegetables that they have grown throughout the year, or fruits and vegetables that they collected from other friends' farms and gardens, and also from the grocery store. You can get a lot of good, healthy, organic fruits and vegetables. I got these peaches from a lady on Craigslist. She had like pear trees. She had 3 big, huge pear trees that were just sitting there, and she's like, I don't know what to do with them. And I said, I'll take them. And I was able to can them in, let's see, we did pear butter and also just regular canned pears, spiced pears, as you can see my cinnamon stick. So that was fun. But I am not a full-blown expert on canning, but I would love to share with you what I do know about canning, and I'll be also including links on our blog page of websites you can visit to learn more about canning. Any details I can't share with you, questions I most certainly will not be able to answer, you'll be able to go to these websites and learn from there. Also recipes. I'm not going to post any recipes. I'll just give you links to recipes, ideas, things you can make. Easy to do first-time recipes. I know ball.com. I think it's ball.com. I know the Ball website for the Ball canning jars. They have an easy salsa that you could try and make for the first time to get used to the whole canning process. Now, before you start, you need to collect a few tools. These are very inexpensive. You can get them at your local grocery store like Walmart, or I noticed the other day Albertsons had some, so I'm really excited about that. You need a jar grabber. And this is the handles, and this is the jar grabber. I actually got it upside down the first time I tried grabbing a jar, and that was quite hilarious. It's also probably because I didn't have Miss Abby there to guide me. So you use this. You got boiling hot water. You usually have your jars are under a couple inches of water, and this is very handy to grab those jars out and carry them to where you need to let them cool. You need a funnel. And this is very handy as well. You put the funnel in your jar when you're filling up with your goods and liquids and stuff, like your pears and all your cooked wonders. This way they don't all go dribbling down the edges and the sides. And this little tool here, I don't exactly remember the name of it, but I really love it because they usually talk a lot about head space. So, for instance, when I was canning these pears, they needed a 1/4 inch of head space. Well, I really don't want to be sticking my really nice rulers in there or anything. And this is really nifty because, as you can see, I'll post a picture of it. It has different increments here in like a stair-step form. So I just like find the 1/4 inch and stick it on top, go around like that, and go, oh great, 1/4 inch. And it's just, I really like that. And flip it upside down, you can use it to get all the air bubbles out of the jar. You can also use, to get air bubbles out, a spatula or wooden spoon as well, but I like this. It's like a 2-in-1 tool. And I got all 3 of these in a set, which was, like I said, very inexpensively priced. It wasn't a really big deal. It was definitely worth the money. What you also will need is some kitchen towels to lay down, so when you pull your hot jars out of the hot water bath, you can set these on them on the towels so they don't break from I don't know what. Here we got a lovely sized pot. This is Miss Abby's pot. Hey, go away. Go, shoot. This takes, if you were to get one of these, you could get this. I know our local Walmarts have these. They're usually around 20 bucks, give or take, depending on where you live. You fill this thing up with water, enough water to make sure you get about 1 inch or 2 of head space above the jars of boiling water. It takes a long time, so when you're preparing your canned goods, make sure you fill this up and already have it heated. I have an electric stovetop, so it takes about an hour to get this thing boiling. It drives me nuts. In it, you'll have a little jar holder thing. So if you had to, you could pull all the jars out at once instead of one at a time with the little jar grabber thing. Or you can plop them all down in at the same time when like fill it up with all your prepared jars for processing. You can also purchase one of these. It comes in 2 pieces, and Ball makes this. It's also a little, so if you have a smaller pan, this would fit in. You can use this as well and use some of your already pots and pans you have at home, but remember it has to be a pot that's tall enough to give you that head space to cover the jars properly. And also a pot that's wide enough, and I don't have anything that fits this, which was a bummer. I'd rather get one of these because it holds more. This only holds 3 cans or jars, and this one holds a lot more, as you can see. I have just started canning last year. I find it quite fun, a great thrill. I also feel like it fulfills a part of my Proverbs 31 woman kind of thing, you know, going out and getting all my goods that I've grown or purchased and canning them and preserving them for my family for later throughout the year. I know down here in the South it's really hard to get a good fresh apple, so I have sometimes I get blessed, like people will send me fresh apples, or maybe Whole Foods or one of the other local grocery stores will get fresh apples from I think Michigan apples are the best. They get Michigan apples in, I'll buy up as many as I can, and then I want to can them for the rest of the year so I can enjoy that wonderful Michigan apple flavor. And it just feels so satisfying to do that, to know in my cupboard, I labored with my hands this wonderful, delicious food. I know where that food came from. I know how it was processed. It's just great. I love it. So I'd like to encourage you, visit these links I've put down below on our blog. Go learn. Go try. Try a couple jars. Can a couple jars. It's a lot of fun. It's very much worth it. Do it with a couple of friends if it's kind of a scary ordeal. I found it helpful. I usually like to have Miss Abby here because I get a little frantic and she's like my brain. She's like, Christy, think you need that tool? Oh yeah, great idea. And we work as a team to get all the canning done, and it's actually great fellowship as well. Can you imagine a whole church group getting together and doing some canning? Lots of laughter, fun, and everything. I think it's worth it. So go out, give it a try canning. It's a blast. And don't forget, if you're watching this on YouTube or Homeschool Channel, hop over to Facebook and like us on our Facebook page. We have only 32 likes right now, and I'd love to see, I'd love to know who else out there likes us. So go make sure you like us. You'll get more up-to-date things, like exactly when I'm videotaping the next episode, when to expect that next episode. If you subscribe to our YouTube page, you will also get instant notification of when our YouTube video is up, but you won't see the links unless you hop on over to our blog. And I think there's a way you can subscribe on our blog. I'm still working all the blog bugs out, but our blog is homemakergeek.com. So anyways, thank you so much for watching today's episode. We'll have our next episode sometime in mid-September. I look forward to, we'll say, by the first week of September, I'd love to get all your submissions in for the next episode. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.